Well, good Wednesday evening. There is the view as we look from the Charlottesville-Albemarle Airport out to the west. And yes, we do have some cloud cover. Some of those showers that are out there are kind of off to our south and west. Not a whole lot of activity right now in northern Albemarle, but we could certainly see some more showers and thunderstorms here this evening. Let's take a look at the numbers. Made it up to 89 today for the high. Felt much hotter because of the high humidity. We have seasonable temperatures, 88 right now, but with a dew point of 75, still feels like it's in the upper 90s. As we take a look at numbers in the Shenandoah Valley, 87 is the current reading. Southerly winds and sky high humidity with those dew points in the mid 70s. That is certainly air that you can wear, as you well know. So most locations right now are in the mid to upper 80s, but it still feels like it's in the 90s widespread across the region. There's a look over the last several hours, satellite and radar combination of showers and thunderstorms. And you'll notice the general movements from southwest to northeast. The showers and storms are moving today. That's some good news, but the environment is so rich with moisture. If any of these storms either go really high up in the atmosphere or just repeat over the same areas, we could run into some localized flooding. But we'll zoom in on some of the activity that's currently underway. Here we are through Nelson County. You've seen a couple of showers and storms. They've kind of weakened a little bit more as they moved off to the north and east. But here we are out toward the Beech Grove area along 151 north of Piney River, headed up toward the Greenfield area, headed up toward maybe Afton, of course, moving toward Batesville and the Covesville area here in Albemarle. Then we'll go into Augusta County and we can see some storms out toward West Augusta and Deerfield, west of Stanton. Also, we have in the Middlebrook area, lightning strike there. But again, you can see some of the activity here lifting off to the north and east. So that'll kind of ride up out toward Route 250 and the Route 42 corridor through Augusta County. And there we are along 252 Middlebrook up toward Arbor Hill and out toward areas of Brookwood and south and west of Stanton. So the flood watch is in effect until midnight for isolated flash flooding that may occur. And we could virtually see that rest of the week in this setup. So temperatures tonight will hang out in the low and mid 70s. That's pretty much where the humidity is in terms of the dew point, so we don't cool things down. Showers and storms will fade away after midnight, areas of fog. Tomorrow should be our hottest day of the week. Many of us in the low and mid 90s across central Virginia, around 90 or a few low 90s in the Shenandoah Valley. That means heat indices upper 90s to at least low 100s. And again, as we head through the afternoon and evening, isolated damaging wind threat with any storm, and of course that localized flooding threat as well. So the morning hours dry in terms of precipitation, but plenty humid. And then during the afternoon, we'll watch for some of these storms to get going. And that'll be kind of the rinse and repeat forecast as we go into Friday as well. Look for some of those afternoon and evening storms. Essentially, the pattern is not changing. Fronts off to our north and west, ridge of high pressure offshore, part of the extension of the Bermuda High, mid-latitudes, can't move a front through. With the high humidity, daytime heating, you get the showers and storms. More organized activity well to our north. Look at some of these severe watches, tornado watches through Wisconsin and Illinois. And meanwhile, in the Gulf, south of Panama City, we have an area of low pressure that is still given a 40% chance of development, but it's still producing heavy rain, and that's going to continue across coastal Alabama and into Louisiana. Temperatures tonight in the low and mid 70s. Showers and storms will fade away after midnight. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast as this stagnant summer pattern will continue, and really don't see any let up into next week. So hang in there. Not that it'll rain constantly, but each day that threat.
All right, Eric, thank you.